Hello. I'm all alone. I'm all alone. There's no one here beside me. But you gotta have friends. But you gotta have friends.
Bastard. And what does he do? Who is your daddy? And what does he do?
Hello. We're working. I'm not touching anything. It's a little bit off center, but who cares? Let's move over a bit. What's going on? Can you hear me? We good? We good? We good? What's going on? We back. We back. We back. We back. Boom, boom, boom. We just pressed restart. And look, everything is working again, okay? We've been framing all day. I got some new blisters. Guys, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much, Alexandra G, for the $20 towards a new camera. I don't know. I got like a USB expanded 5 plug-in thing, and sometimes it acts up. And I think I left it on too long, so I guess I'm gonna have to go a little bit longer for you guys. Thank you for subscribing. Mike L, man, what's going on? We came back, and thank you so much, Alexandra G, for the $20 super chat. And you're not half the lady, Retro Mike Tech, for your $10 super chat. Thank you guys so much. That was the quickest $30 I've made in my life. No, I'm just kidding. Oh my God. Okay, we back. I'm setting up. I got Arnold here, guys. Don't worry. Arnold did show up today.
This is Arnold Schwarzenegger.
What's going on, man? How's it going, Arnold?
This is Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Let's pump it up, man. We gotta get this party started because it's a Friday. What's going on, guys? Are you guys having a good time? Because we're here, we're live, we're ready to go. The camera's working. The camera's working, guys. I had some stuff queued for you guys, but we can wing it. We can wing it.
Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up.
It's Friday, baby. Let's go. What's going on, all set? Hope you're having a great day. Hassan, 12 Big Dow, Wick, A-Tone, One Love. All right, we went out to Best Buy. We got the Best Buy on Express. What's going on? All set GM, Dave P in the chat, Alexander. It's a good name, man. Anthony Soprano, Ariel. What's going on? Mark Dutchin on here. We got the Sawdust hat going on. How we all doing? Are we all long on uni? Psychedelic Astronaut says he's here. We got naked men on the screen. Money printer go brr. Guys, we killing it. We ready. We have Trading View open already for you guys, okay? This is why we don't chase price. Uni today was crazy, man. Crazy. Look how well the level works, man. I just want to point that out. We zoom in on Uni here. Whew. I feel a little bit small. Should I be a grower? I'm the shower. Let's see some otters in the chat. It's Friday, guys. We're going into the weekend. We pumping it up. We want to make sure that we're prepared for anything. We're going to go through all your altcoins. We're going to go through Bitcoin. We're going to make sure that you guys are ready because we're ready to rock and roll, to pump it up. Let's get it. Don't you know? All right. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Jeanette, what's going on? Irrelevant 20, what's going on? Darren does things in the chat. Tony Soprano, we're seeing some otters in the chat. What's going on? Otter gang, 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 gang. And we got a special guest.
This is Arnold Schwarzenegger.
All right. Pretty cool.
This is Arnold
So guys, let me know in the
Schwarzenegger.
chat what you want me to look at. We will definitely take a look at all your alts, guys. Sorry for the technical difficulties. Sometimes, we got to wing it. We just pressed restart. We jumped on here as fast as possible. We shot up the stream all over again. And guess what? Arnold Schwarzenegger knew that. Guess what?
This is
I'd be
Arnold
back,
Schwarzenegger.
Bastard.
So who is your daddy?
And what does he do?
That's the one.
Who is your daddy and what does he do?
Because we all...
Fucking crazy.
Let's go.
Get down or I'll put you down.
Let's go. We got Ordy. We got GRT. We got Mark Dutch. My uni bag just went to the moon and then came back down to reality. That was insane. I had an article on uni. Okay, so there was an update on uni. I think I can pull it up quick enough for you guys. Here we go. Uni surges 50% in 24 hours. A closer look. Uniswap emerged as a top performer in the last 24 hours, recording a remarkable 50% increase. Okay, that's great. Massive surge. There was an update. A proposal to overhaul the protocol's governance systems submitted by Uniswap. So massive surge. We saw it this morning. We were yelling from the rooftops, and this is why we don't chase price, right? Because we get this massive surge up and then that massive correction, right? And this all happened within like less than 2 hours. This was like insane, right? So this massive move on Uni, Uni is used throughout the crypto world quite often. So, there's great use case. We had the key level of resistance. It came up and I touched it, and it's been rejected down, and now it's back down to reality. Okay, so that's one thing off the charts. Also, AVAX. Guys, what do you guys think about the AVAX network outage, guys? That's pretty wild, man. That's pretty wild how... these things, they keep on having, like, Solana, AVAX, like, who's next, right? Who's next? And they wonder why people are such ETH maxis when it comes to smart contracts, right? They wonder why this is. Well, it's because, you do a Dencun upgrade, and you test before you friggin' ruin the whole system, right? So, it's pretty interesting. Oh, it's unfeet. Oh, I'm on the wrong one. Oh man, that's the one. Woo-wee. Okay. My bad. Thank you, Hassan. I was on the wrong chart. So we can see the massive... It's Uni, not... Yes, I know you guys are all correcting me. Thank you. Massive pump, guys. I'm sorry about that, okay? We're in a panic mode. We had to get the camera working, the mic working, my God. So you can see Uni has had that massive explosion. A little bit of a wick to the upside. Let's see if we can pull some levels here. Now, we were looking at Uni, all the way back here. Now, what's really interesting is Uni has not had that move. It's not had that move out of this bear zone, right? So Uni was very much suppressed, and now it's actually gone pretty parabolic. So with Uni, we have come up and have we touched? No, we haven't touched yet. So with Uni, we can pull some volume levels, and we can actually extrapolate some areas of interest that we are looking for price to come to, right? So massive move for Uni. We're going to go through here. We can market some tops, some key levels of volume, and where we're looking to enter this area here. So by doing this, we can set ourselves up for success. However, massive move. We do want to see a cool off in the shorter term time frames where we can look for a retracement. Now, something like this, it's very, very astronomical, and jeez, what a move, man. What a move. This happened, like I said, within 2 hours. Yeah, 2 hours. So 1, 2, buckle my shoe. Look at how well this reacted here. So you can see we would like a retracement on something like this, but when it moves this parabolically, like it typically doesn't return, right? It doesn't return. You got the highs over here that you could come back to. You do have a little bit of consolidation over here as well. So we'll mark that out. And let's go over to Uni and take a look. Wow, what a move. What a move, man. What's going on, Christian Mayer? Jorn Besser. What's going on, guys? Ernesto Contreras. Same as Solana. Yeah, exactly, right? Yeah, I know I messed up, but Arnold's got my back, you know? He was calling me names.
You cold-blooded bastard. This is me, Arnold Schwarzenegger.
But, you know.
Who told you you can eat my cookies? Who told you you can eat my cookies?
Game over.
So we got Arnold here. We're going to take a look at Bitcoin. We're doing it all over again. So, guys, if you don't mind throwing in some alts, I would really appreciate that. We'll take a look at your alts. But Uni had a massive move, and AVAX had an outage. Okay, so AVAX has come back down to our buy level, which is actually quite interesting how it's tapped down here around $35. And it seems to be quite suppressed now that it has had this outage. Okay, so you can track momentum down here on AVAX. We'll go over AVAX. We'll go over Bitcoin. Uni, I mean, amazing pump, right? Amazing pump. This is why we love this shit, because when we're in it, when we dollar cost average into something this, and we basically, you know, double our entry within a couple hours. I mean, this is why we love crypto, isn't it? Okay, so we have some key levels at Uni. If we are looking to trade Uni, it has come back down and touched this 10.5 area, and we do have that retracement zone. If we do get a little bit of a retrace, we look to come down to $9.33, and then we want to see it get above 12. Let me go out on the daily and take a look here. Yeah, so in order to get into the higher price range, it definitely needs to break through this $14 level. Okay, so $14 for Uni is going to be very psychological, and it means that we are up within this higher range and trading up here. Okay, until we get out from where we are right now and break through this $14 level, we do expect a little bit of a consolidation within this $12.30 to about $9.33. So be aware of that. Okay. I see Ordi, I see Ave. Much love to all you guys. Thank you, and sorry about the delay. Okay, so we're seeing a little bit of a rotation here because Bitcoin does look a little bit boring, does it not? So, guys, you've all seen this, and if you don't have this, I mean, I'll share it for you guys in the Discord. But this is a rotation, right? So you get Bitcoin into Ethereum, into large caps, into alt season. So we really want to see that alt season, right? That's what we're all waiting for, so we can make those big parabolic gains. And just like how Uni's flown off the handle, I mean, it isn't, Uni has good history, right? But just like we saw today, you can see how parabolic this really was. I'll share this in the Discord as well. Well, it won't let me share it, but I'll copy it in there for later on. Now, Bitcoin. What is Bitcoin doing, right? I said this morning, you know, I did a little bit of an update video for you guys. What's going on? Paper Planes in the chat. My man, Otter Gang, coming up with the Frankie candles, man. Good to see you, brother. Hope you're doing well. So we were looking for a swing failure pattern down to this 49,874 level on Bitcoin. And I shared with you guys that on the 4 hour, the money had come out of the market. Okay, so we always follow the money, right? And we can see that overall, besides Uni, it's been a pretty red day for us. Okay, so this is leading into the weekend where we can expect a bit of sideways consolidation, and then we're going to be looking at the weekly candle. Okay, the weekly candle is going to be crucial. Now, I wanted to share this with you. Smart Money has a plan. Okay, so guys, we're traders, right? And we all want to be profitable, right? And it's not always easy, right? So we look at this chart and we can see buy, 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 buy. And this is what, and sell, right? So I did my fundamental research checklist and I'm accumulating this quality altcoin. Beautiful. Were we buying quality altcoins when Bitcoin was, you know, sub 25K? I definitely was. Okay, nice pre-pump. Should I sell 10%? I'll buy back if it drops again. So you get another buy here. Whoa, what incredible prices. I can't believe people are selling at these prices. This is like a clearance sale. What a bargain. Now, this is one thing I've definitely had to change my mindset on, is when I have a red day, I have to tell myself this is a buy day, right? It's a buy day. It's a positive thing. It's a good thing, right? When I see a pump, I don't want to chase, right? Like if you chased uni, I mean, it did retrace quite drastically, right? So it's a shift in mindset. It's a shift in how we look at the markets, right? Then we get to buy. Boom, I got 10x. I'm going to shave off 10% of my remaining bag. This is kind of like a moon bag style where you take your initial investment out and then the rest is all profits, right? Whoa, 20x our average price. I'm going to sell 20%, 5% of my remaining bag, right? So strong sell, right? This is crazy. I'm going up in a vertical line, 50x. I'm taking huge bag of profits. Guys, we need to pay ourselves, right, with things like this. And like, I know we want to see that 150,000 Bitcoin. We want to see that $10,000 ETH. We want to see that $5 ADA. We want to see that whatever Solana. Like some people are saying $1,000 Solana. We all want those things, right? However, right, we need to have a strategy when it comes to paying ourselves, right? Strong sell. This could be the beginning of the end, and I should sell another huge chunk, right? So just by looking at these things, we can develop a plan, right? Market analysis indicates we could be in a longer bear trend. I'm going to sell another chunk and reassess if there are better places to put my money. I'll still hold for some time for the long term if it's a strong project, right? So some people hold through a bear market and then they rebuy in and they accumulate more because it's a strong project, okay? Fundamentals are strong. This is getting close to all-time lows. Should I pick some up? And then this investment thesis is even better than before. It's time to accumulate again, okay? So there's many different types of investing strategies. Make sure you have a plan, guys. That's all I can say is make sure you guys have a plan, okay? Let's see. We just got a new emoji, guys. So we got the Tony Soprano emoji on a Friday. I'm throwing it in the chat. If you guys aren't throwing it in the chat, I don't know what you're doing, but come on. We got a Tony Soprano. We got the Soprano emoji, guys. So make sure you guys have a plan here. What is your exit strategy? What are you looking to make from this bull market, right? Is it a 3x? Is it a 5x? Have a plan, have a strategy, know where your money is, and plan for taxes too, guys, right? Like, we're in a new tax year now, right? Did you take some profits before January 1st, right? Like, so have a plan, right? Maybe you want to hold into next tax season, right? There's a whole bunch of things you got to be prepared for, but having a plan is one of them, and I always encourage you guys to have a plan. Let's see those Tony Sopranos in the chat. An original Otter Gang member from day one. Much love to you, Tony. God bless you, bro. So we're going to be looking at the weekly here on the Bitcoin price. Now, what does this say to me, okay? What does this say to me? This simply suggests that we are getting a little bit of a retracement, okay? A little bit of retracement is no harm, no foul. Guys, after these two God candles, these beautiful girthy green candles to the upside, we can expect a little bit of a retracement. However, a simple retracement candle is okay as long as we don't fall quite dramatically down and engulf this bearishly, okay? So any kind of consolidation is going to be bullish for Bitcoin, okay? So that's number one. Number two, I was saying this morning, guys, we're getting the VWAP touches on the 0 line here on the 5-day, the 3-day, and the 4-day, right? So we're getting VWAP touches, right? We're looking for that bounce or a little crossover over the weekend and then a continuation back up, okay? So that's kind of long-term, but the money flow is so thick, right? The sentiment is so thick. The fear and greed index is at 73, I believe, right? So we are very aware that everybody's extremely bullish. The ETF is bullish, okay? So the dips are probably opportunities, right? And if we are looking to hold into, let's say, the spring to the fall of 2025, this is our chance, right? Any kind of serious pullback is going to be a real opportunity for us as a group. So I'm going to keep my eyes peeled. If I think there's good buys or good opportunities, I'm definitely going to keep you guys updated on that. Okay, so we are looking for this retrace on Bitcoin down to 49.8, and we haven't got it yet. Okay, so we can look for a retest of the highs. However, like I said, chopping sideways for Bitcoin right now is bullish. Okay, and you can see that the more we chop sideways, the more it gives. I'm not a big fan on this, but it gives the oscillators chance to reset and then initiate a pump, right? So what's going to be the initial idea is I'm looking for posturing on the VWAP to the upside, okay? I'm going to be looking for this over the weekend to start pointing up, okay? That's going to be, the next couple days is going to be indicative of if we can see a bounce here to the upside, and then eventually a green dot, and bada bing, bada boom, we're flying, okay? So that's going to be what I'm looking for over the weekend. And then on the 12-hour too, we can see massive, strong money flow, 33, okay, very high up here. We're getting what I like to call a mini trigger. When we're oscillating up here, we trigger down. We get a green dot here. This thing fires off quite extremely, okay? Whenever we've gotten those, when we're oscillating above here, you can see even these ones down below here, we can see that they have all fired off. If we just go to back testing, look at this, push up, push up, push up, push up, okay? So these are very strong, especially on the 12-hour, where we're looking for that oscillation above the zero line, okay, in a bullish trend upwards. Money flow is thick as heck, right? And you get these beautiful green dots, right? We're anticipating one here as well, and we're looking for the VWAP to posture to the upside. It looks like it's flattening out right now, so this could be indicative of some upwards price action. We look for the VWAP to lead. The money flow is thick as heck. We look for the green dot to start printing, and then we can front run that with like an 8 or a 12, 8 or a 4-hour momentum wave as well. Okay, so that's definitely something we are looking for on Bitcoin to see the continuation of this pump. Okay, that's going to be very, very indicative on Market Cipher. Now, we can see that we are just simply consolidating sideways, maybe bleeding a little bit out today, and that's okay, right? Now, we look at this 8-hour. Posturing is back to the upside, so this is how we front run, right? So we can look here. This might be an anchor wave, and then we look for the trigger wave because it is a short-term time frame, right? So we can get this beautiful green dot here, and then maybe we get one just like that as well, and then we look for that continuation and the VWAP crossover. That's going to be fire over the weekend if we do get that, okay? So that's going to set us up for success. Now, going over to the 4-hour, we can see that we're getting lower lows and a higher highs. Now, this is a bullish divergence, right? So we got the higher highs and the lower lows, right? So we can see that we are starting to print a bullish divergence on the 4-hour. This could be extremely bullish, but the one thing I'm concerned about, like I said this morning, is we do have that money flow coming out of the market, okay? So we got the VWAP crossing over right now, so we'll know within the next 2.5 hours what's going to transpire from this VWAP crossover, confirmed green dot. Let's see if the money comes back into the markets, okay? That's going to be the real test here. If the money flow was green right now, I'd say this is a beautiful opportunity. We have the big separation in the stochastics. However, money flow is red, so we got to be very cautious at this time in the market, okay? Going over to the 3-hour, we got the double green dot, same thing, money flow red, okay? 2-hour, same thing, kind of chopping up and down here on the money flow. So, but we do have a green indication on the stochastics. This could be bullish, okay? We've got to keep our eyes peeled on these shorter term time frames. How's the VWAP on ETH? We'll take a look at ETH for you. Atom, much love to you. D. Jenny from the blockchain, nice to see you, my man. Sunshant Kumar, good to see you. Are you reading your messages? I do read the messages in the chat, so I always try to pay attention, but when I'm going through my TA, sometimes I get distracted. I can't be everywhere at once, but I am trying my best, man. I am trying my best. You said if we use spot grid boat, maybe bot you meant, and we can have a range lower than the last bear and upper last bull, is it profitable? I'm not sure exactly what you mean by that, but I'd love to help you. If you're part of our Discord, I mean, I would love to chat and help you out as much as I can, okay? And if I can't help you, we'll get Arnold to help you.
This is Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Who is your daddy and what does he do?
Don't be ridiculous.
All right? So what are we looking for? We're looking for higher lows. We know we have the bull div on the 4-hour. Right now, the hourly is just slowly chopping sideways, okay? And I expect more of the same over the weekend, right? And let's see if we can get a play out. We've had a little bit of scammy wicks here, but it's really the day is for AVAX to be like, okay, it's pretty bearish, and uni for the massive pump to the upside, which we've covered. Okay, so I'm going to start getting into your guys' alts. I also want to apologize yet again for my technical difficulties. I can't really help it, but you know, we got to make sure that we are always on top. I should have restarted my computer probably before I went live, but you know what? We do the best we can every single day for you guys, and hopefully we can bring you guys some alpha. One thing I wanted to bring to your guys' attention, this looks pretty cool, is that we got Karate Combat. Now, I don't know about drama, but we know that BitBoy brings the drama.
So
I love Crow, man. Crow is hilarious.
I fought before like 11 years ago.
Are you guys going to watch this?
So,
put a 1 in the chat if you're going to watch the Kung Fu Karate Combat.
The whole world just kind of goes black and all you see is your opponent's face. So you just think, well, I guess I'm here to hit that until it falls down. So that's basically all I did.
Crypto Crow, BitBoy, Ben Armstrong,
The elevation
bunch of
thing is
YouTubers
really
about to throw down in the ring.
Like,
Especially because you just got here like a couple hours ago.
Are you guys going to watch this or not?
Before I'm
He
throwing up
couldn't
with
fit
the
on
rest of you.
he couldn't fit on most of the planes. So.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a factor.
I can't wait to watch this, guys. This is going to be funny.
I'm just planning on ending this fight.
This is gonna
and
be
then
funny,
taking a nap
man.
And then getting on a plane and going back home so I can breathe again. So, but yeah, it's a big deal, and for a lot of these guys, it is their first time fighting, and I don't think any of them really realize what it's going to be like when they're walking down that death ramp. You know, realizing that the shit's about to get really real. Like it's not really just a show. This isn't just a fun thing. You know, it's not like a bar fight where you know some guy's talking trash and he's had a little too much liquid courage, and in a split second you decide to start throwing down. You know, everybody's had weeks and some months to prepare and think about, I'm about to go to combat, I'm going to go to war with
Everybody
somebody
was
who's training to do this bad stuff to me. So it'll settle in a lot more tomorrow, but it'll be real interesting to see what the outcomes are.
You know, I'll answer that question.
You guys know I can't. You guys know I couldn't resist, right? It's Friday, guys. Come on.
Everybody was kung fu fighting. Those kids were fast as lightning. In fact, it was a little bit frightening. But they fought with expert timing. There were funky Chinamen from funky Chinatown.
Let's go.
They were chopping them up. They were chopping them down. It's an ancient Chinese art, and everybody knew their part. From a fainting to a slip, and a kicking from the hip. Everybody was kung fu fighting. Those kids were fast as lightning. In fact, it was a little bit frightening. Yeah. But they fought with expert timing. There was funky Billy Jim and little Sammy John.
I know you all dancing.
Here comes the big boss. Let's get it on. We took the bow and made a stand. Started swaying with the hand. A sudden motion made me skip.
This is me, Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Brand new trip. Everybody was kung fu fighting.
I'm a police
Those
officer.
kids were fast as lightning. In fact, it was a little bit frightening. But they did it with expert
Stop laughing.
timing.
Stop laughing.
I know you. You guys are bopping to this, no? Let's go. I know you guys are bumping. I know you guys are bumping to this, man. If you ain't smashing that like button, I get demonetized on Fridays, every single Friday for you guys, so we can have a jam, man. This is a jam. We always have fun. Much love to every single one of you guys, man. Let's jam. Let's look at Ethereum, Quant, Ordi, Aave, GRT, Super, Beam, Rune. I'll try to get through all these. Holy smokes, guys. So Ethereum, triple top coming up. We got the bearish divergence if we see the highs, and then we got the lows, okay? So we are aware of that we're getting some sort of bear div here, but Ethereum is bullish AF, and it's the next one to get an ETF, in my humble opinion. We were calling for 3K ETH when it was way back here, way back here, okay, guys? So I'm not trying to toot my horn at all. I'm not one of those people who are like, I told you so. But I was constantly screaming at you guys, and now we are taking off, okay? And this is just the rotation of capital, right? So you can see ETH money flow all the way up at 44. Massive push here. The daily red dot, green dot, red dot, green dot, very indecisive, right? Trying to hold this level of support. Now, if we do lose this upwards trend line, I could see us coming all the way back down to this key level here, and that's just retesting the previous highs around 2,700, okay? That would be a retest if we do drop, but after that, I don't see us getting any further down, okay? The sky's the limit with ETH. Let's go over to the 12-hour money flow is so thick, man. So we look for the VWAP crossover, the posturing to the upside, same with Bitcoin, okay? And we look for that to lead the market here, okay? So we can see we dropped out of this trend line for a little bit, so we have recovered it now. A little bit of a double top looking here, so be cautious, right? Because we see Bitcoin bleeding. Doesn't mean ETH's going to bleed the same, but it does mean that we should be cautious here. Money flow is the big difference between ETH and Bitcoin, right? That's the big one, right? That's making the big difference. You can see ETH Bitcoin, right? It's pumping, which means more money is going back into ETH from Bitcoin, so that's good to see overall. So that's another good sign. And then you can see the money flow, right? The money flow is going to tell us that, hey, right now in the 4-hour, we are, like we said before, we are trending above the zero line on Market Cypher, where it is looking to pop off, right? So we look at this, right? Beautiful upwards trend line, right? We see these little dips below, okay? Look at this dip below, guys. If you just long this dip below here, we're getting another one right now with the VWAP crossover, okay, on the 4-hour. This could be massive, right? This is no little move. This was a 10% move, okay? So if this plays out anything the same, we're coming all the way back up to this 31,000 area. So that could be a new high being put in here on ETH in the short-term time frame, okay? It might crawl sideways a little bit over the weekend, but I see a big narrative for ETH coming up, as we've seen for Matic, as we've seen for Optimism, as we've seen for Arbitrum, okay? So all these are looking quite bullish, right? And you can see you're getting the anchor to trigger waves, right? And then you can see here, you got a little bit of a bull div, right? So you got the higher high and the lower low on the oscillator with the VWAP crossing over with money flow in the green. This is all looking very positive for Ethereum, looking like it wants to continue, right? And then we could get a fake out, right? We could get a bearish divergence here, where we're getting a higher high and the higher low here, and that could break down. However, it is the weekend, so we do want to prepare for sideways action. And that's what I think about ETH for now. This could be a good opportunity. If you want to get into like the nitty gritty, go down to like the 30, and you can look for a break of structure and a retest here. You can see sort of like a double bottom. You got a bull div right here as well. Got a lower low and a higher high on the 30-minute here. So that looks like it could fire off. What I would like to see is to take out of this little high right here, to take out this high and then the retest back down. So I'd like to see it come back, take out this high, then come back, and I look for that retest for a possible longing opportunity. Okay, that's how I would look to trade ETH if I was looking to get into it. Okay, now we're going to go over to QNT because you guys are QTs. I just did that. Oh, ho, ho, ho.
Saracana.
Oh, ho, ho, ho.
Oh, stop lying.
Son of a bitch.
Guys, hold up.
I need to speak to my wife.
Oh, man. Okay, so going over to Quant. Quant, we were looking for a big move up. It had a bullish narrative, right? So we were looking for a breakout here. It has come back down to our buy zone, which is actually quite interesting. Oh, this isn't my Quant chart. Okay, let's go over to my Quant chart here. Where are you, QNT, in the place to be? Boom, boom, boom. Okay, it's on KuCoin. Yeah, more data on KuCoin. So we said it needed to get above this 108. It did so. However, it has been suppressed and it has come up to key resistance here. And this to me looks like a little bit of a head and shoulders. Now, I'm not a big pattern trader, but it does look some sort of head and shouldery pattern here. So be very cautious here. We do have our buy zone here at the green box where we're looking for Quant to have a bounce, okay? So it has put in lower lows here, and the money flow is red on the daily. It is posturing to the upside, which is a positive look, so it could bounce from here. You need to be very patient here with Quant. It seems to have wanted to bounce, but it hasn't been able to do so. It's pushed up, double top here, rolled over. Okay, going to the 4-hour. Yeah, rolling over here. Money flow is coming out. It's pretty weak, right? With this move up, if we go over here, we can see how money just came into the market. You can see the beautiful curvature here on the 4-hour pushing price up, okay? So we know there's potential for Quant. It just hasn't had that beautiful push that we look for it to make again, okay? So you are holding here. This could be the buy opportunity, right? But if we do fall below there, this beautiful box, then we could be looking for lower prices, and that lower price that we are looking to hold is $95.31. Okay, that's going to be crucial. But we want to see a change in market structure. Otherwise, we're looking for Quant to roll over, right? So you can see bear flagging, rolling over. We want to see a healthy structure pushing back above this area here and continuing its work upwards. Now, the key resistance in the way right now is going to be right around 104, let's call it. Okay, 104 is going to be indicative of price to continue its work upwards. You can see here it has fallen. When it falls below here, it needs to really get a good push to get above and stay above, right? So that's going to be crucial for Quant. Overall, love the project. I think the tokenomics are great on this, but right now you want to see that money flow coming back in, which it is, but you got to be patient. We're going into the weekend right now. No trade, in my opinion. Maybe a DCA down here at 100. You know, that psychological 100 level could be good for you, but it isn't a Duma. I don't know if he has a tumor on here. Let's see if I can find the tumor. No, it doesn't. It doesn't have. It's not a tumor. It's not a tuba.
Shut up! Shut up!
Shut up.
Shut up! Shut up!
Oh my God.
Tonight.
Oh, what are we doing tonight?
I'm a cop, you idiot!
Oh, man. It's too good. Too good. Let's go over to ORDS. Is it ORDS or ORDI? Did you want me to look at ORDS or ORDI? It's ORDI, right? You guys want ORDI, right? I'm pretty sure it's ORDI. Whoo-wee. ORDI got a little bit of a schmack, man. Schmack down, man. Schmack down. Stop lining. Boom, boom, boom. Boom. All right, so we can see we have some key levels here. Support and resistance that we had marked out from previous TA that we did on ORDI, okay? And we said we needed to get above these areas here. Now, you can see you've been quite suppressed here, trying to get above this area. You're coming back. You're holding the support at $60, okay? That's going to be critical for you to continue your work upwards. Otherwise, you're falling within this downwards area here, right? So you really don't want to be trading down in here. You want to, after all this work, you really want to get, you want to hold this support and you want to really get back above the $65. Now, this is quite a move, actually. This is about a 10% move. So you could consolidate within here over the weekend and then look for a push back. It looks like you are holding here. You can see the exhaustion wick here on the 12-hour. You are getting very oversold after this push down. So you would look for the posturing to come back in with the green money flow. That's looking positive on the money flow. And then you can see the exhaustion wick downwards here. So you want to see this push back. You got the stochastics changing to the green. You can see the momentum wave looking to anchor and push back, and then you can look for that on the short-term time frames of 4 hours. So over the weekend, you're looking for something like this where you're getting the money flow coming back over, the VWAP crossing over, right? You're looking for that momentum to shift. Otherwise, you're looking for money to drop down, and you're looking for this to bounce this way, and you're not getting that anchor to trigger. You're getting an anchor to anchor, right? And that's a wanker. And that's no good, right? So look for the bounce from here. And then you want to see change in market structure. Now you go into like the 1 hour, the 30 minute, and you want to see one of these downtrends, either this one here, right, be broken, right, be broken, and then either a double bottom or a start of some higher lows and higher highs, breaking this structure over here. Okay, so keep your eyes peeled on order. You got your key level of support, which you're at right now. If you do lose that key level, you are coming within this range here. With this range, pull your volume, right? And you can see that you're probably coming back down to $57, okay? That's your first big volume node, so you're probably dropping down to $57. But if you hold 60, you got to get back above the 65 level on Ordi, okay? Let's go over to Aave. Aave. Whew. Look at that. Beautiful pump, dump, consolidation. Okay, nice move on Aave. Looking good. D-Jenny, dealer's choice. Alex, Crypto TA, the coin that's your fifth biggest holding. Whew. What's my fifth biggest holding? Bitcoin, ETH, ADA. Bitcoin, ETH, ADA. Probably Link, Bitcoin, ETH, ADA, Link, Matic, AVAX, and Solana are pretty similar. So it'd be one of those guys. My portfolio is pretty boring, guys. Pretty boring, man. I mean, I got Beam, Caspa, and Miria, but pretty boring. It's a pretty big portfolio, though. It's pretty sexy. I wouldn't shame my portfolio, guys, because I have a plan. Remember we talked about having a plan, okay? So let's look at Aave here. We've had a massive push up, okay? Now we've come up to the point of control. That's very nice to see. We don't have many levels here, so let's mark it out for you guys and make sure that we are prepared, okay? So we can see some shelves of volume here, just identifying where we're at, where we really want to go, and how we're going to get there with Market Cypher. So we've identified some key levels. We've tapped on that. We failed to get above this key level here. So let's zoom in and let's have a wee gander. Okay, so we can see that we are very choppy here on Aave, and then we had the massive push up. Now, I don't know if this is narrative driven or if this is because of Uni. However, very nice move coming back up. Failing to get above this key high here, but putting in a new high nonetheless. So you can see that there is some sort of like positive market structure here. However, you want to see that continuation here. You are holding. Let's see if we can find another key level within this range where we can look for. Yeah, so literally there, and then we have a couple, I guess, a stop out here. This isn't too significant though. So this support needs to hold, and that's around 94.59. So you want to see this hold. It's very much like a pump and dump, like scam wiki. So we want to be very careful with stuff like this. You can see it's consolidating. There could be bullish momentum here, so that's a good sign. You see money flow is still in the green. You got the anchor to trigger, which pushed this up, right? And this is looking positive. Money is coming into the market, right? So the VWAP's resetting, and you want to see this push higher. However, it's just simply flagging out right now. So if you are going to look for a long on something like this, you really want to see that swing failure pattern on a shorter term time frame where you see some sort of double bottom, right? So you got this coming up, you drop down, you recover halfway of the massive push, right? And then you get this double bottom and continuation here, and you hopefully flag out to the downside, break out of that flag, and push upwards, okay? Very nice move for Aave. However, it has failed to continue to hold these levels above it. So we're going to mark out those levels for you guys so that you guys are prepared if you're looking to trade Aave. For me right now, I would like to see more consolidation sideways over the weekend and then maybe a push later. But right now, very nice move for Aave. But this 100 psychological level is going to be critical in order for price to continue upwards, okay? Otherwise, you're looking to fall back within this range and chop. It's very choppy. So this is hard to trade, guys. Don't get it twisted, okay? It's moving, but it's very hard to trade because of how choppy it is. There isn't very clear market structure here. It's very much like do as you please here, right? Like even this move here, you can see you've broken out, but you really didn't get an opportunity to get a breakout retest. It just broke out, right? So very hard to trade something like this, but make sure you're using good risk management nonetheless, okay? So let's go over to GRT. Let me know, guys. Are you guys holding GRT or are we just kung fu fighting now? I think we're all kung fu fighting. You guys are ready for the weekend. So skirt, did you know? Has had a nice move here. Massive push to the upside. Price, it's not in price discovery. However, it is flying up. We do know where our key resistance are, and we're kind of in no man's land here. There isn't a whole lot of data. Let's see if we can see GRT on KuCoin. Sometimes there's more information. Maybe Binance. Let's check out Binance. Is there more information on Binance? No, there's not much, okay? So going back to Bybit here. We've identified our key levels. We're in no man's land. So it's good for us to put in some volume and some chop sideways here. Anything in between here. You can see there isn't a heck of a lot over here on the left-hand side. We can mark out, I mean, if we want to be picky, we can go into this area here. We can mark out some support and resistance where we look for a consolidation of price, right? And some closes, some candle closes, and then we can go back over to GRT and we can look for this to continue to chop sideways within these areas. Now, price will move fast between here. Notice that is that we don't have a lot of price data within this range. So price will move quick between here, right? So we can look for that swing failure back down to that 22-cent area. That would be indicative of a swing failure to the downside and then a push upwards. However, we need, as price continues to push up, the key one's going to definitely be this 31.5 cent area, okay? And that's just entry into this next level of consolidation. If you guys want me to mark out this one, we can do that as well. So we know that if we do push up, which I'm sure we will, this is a naked point of control, right? We got volume here, right? And then entry to this to consolidation is here, and then entry is here, okay? So we do have lots of levels for us to be aware of. However, we need to get above 31 in order to trade between here. There's a lot of volume within this range here, so pushing through 31.50 will allow us to trade within here. But for now, we look for it to move quite rapidly because there isn't a lot of volume in here, and then we can expect a push higher with some volume up to break through this 31.50 area, okay? Let's go over to Super. Super is hella bullish. I know that a lot of people are endorsing Super. I mean, it has history. It's done well. There's a bunch of influencers who are like super to the moon. It has rebranded. So that's good. I mean, I don't hold Super. I was considering buying it, but I never did. Maybe I should have, but you know what? I didn't do enough research on it, okay? I didn't do enough research. So you can see Super is an older coin. However, it has rebranded and it has moved up quite aggressively, okay? Since this bear market. We were doing TA on Super all the way down here. Let's forget about that because we do wish we bought it at 10 cents because it has 9x'd since then, okay? So Super, we have our key levels here on Super. Massive push up coming to retest. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if Super does come back down and retest this 77-cent area just of these previous highs. However, massive topping. Let's see if we can see anything on the 4-hour. Do we got a bearish divergence? Higher high? Not really, but money flow. Look at the money flow coming out, okay? Lots of hype, then the money flow is coming out, right? So we wait for the money flow to kind of curve back in and give us more of a bullish signal, right? So we are coming back down, retesting these highs here. However, I wouldn't be surprised if we do come back down to this, 78 cent, maybe a little bit above that. Let's say 80 cent area where we do look to come back within this range, and then we can look for higher prices. Right now we are holding key support at 93 cents. If we lose that, we do look to come back down to 78 cents. And then the bullishness, I mean, we do need to get above these highs. This $1.18 is a key level as well. So make sure to be careful with stuff such as this. But the GameFi narrative is explosive. We know that, right? So Beam, Super, Injective, all these GameFi narratives are going to be hella bullish, in my opinion, during the bull run, okay? And we are starting the bull run, but I don't think we're fully in it yet. Now, going over to Beam, let's check out Beam. We'll go a little bit late because today we had a little bit of technical difficulties, and I mean, we got to play the pump up song at least one more time before we leave. Beam, massive move up, okay? Massive move up. I can go to my Beam chart, actually, where I was buying down here at 1.6 cents, sorry. So massive move up. Price discovery, right? Price discovery. I always show you guys price discovery. Either you can pull a fib, right? From swing high to swing low with confluence, right? You can pull this fib here, right? And you can add your next levels of resistance. However, we do have our tops here that we are aware of. And then we do have some tops here as well. So you want to watch out for the support and resistance. And then you want to see where it holds support, where it can come back to and retrace, and where is a good buying opportunity, right? So right now it looks like it's bouncing off like the 0.5. Maybe let's check the fibs, pulling the fibs. So we got a golden pocket bounce. That's pretty nice there. Okay, so we look for the continuation here. It made a higher high, but now it seems to be suppressed a little. We'll look for this golden pocket to be a key level of support in the future. So let's see if it does come back and retest this yet again. Okay, so that's around that 3 cent area. Okay, so that's going to be crucial. If it does lose those areas, yeah, I would expect it to come back and retest this high here. It has done so once, so don't bet on this high being retouched here at 27 cents because it has pushed up and then retested. However, we can be looking for this area here around 30 or around 3 cents. Okay, that would be crucial. 3.1 cents. Okay, but if you do a good buy, I'm sure it would be 2.7 cents. If you believe in this thing, I mean, I wouldn't doubt that Beam can do another at least 10x from here. Okay. Now going over to Rune. Rune. Okay, nice move from Rune. We found that breakout. Okay, it's moved up quite aggressively. Now it has come back down to this key level of support that we have marked out. Let's look at the 10. Yeah, we're getting some bullish signs here. Looking to push back. Okay, nice hold here at this $5 level. Very psychological number, right? So $5 pushing back up. What we really want to see here is we're getting the momentum waves, anchor, trigger, pushing to the upside. We want to see the takeout of these highs here, and then we look for the retest, okay? So very simply, we've gotten a beautiful double bottom here. The W, we're retesting the highs here. We want to see the breakout here and then the retest back down. Depending on how high this gets, I will pull a swing low to swing high. And depending on how high this top gets, I'd be looking for that entry at the golden pocket /786 retest of this range. You can pull volume across here too if you want to get like into the nitty gritty. And yeah, you're breaking out here. So your next key level is going to be this point of control. I'm trying to get above here. That's around $5.36. Okay. But right now you want to see that higher high put in, the retest back down, and that continuation upwards so that you can look for that beautiful trade and give yourself a good chance with bullish continuation, which you do have here, and your money flow is rolling to the upside. So that does look good. However, a little bit of a push up and then a cool down would be expected over the weekend, okay? How about Miria, sir? Well, Miria, I mean, it's suppressed, man. I think it's going to pop. And it has, but you can see, what does this look like? Cup and handle, right? Cup and handle, big ass cup and handle, right? So as long as we hold and cup We get that flag out. I mean, kaboom, right? Kaboom. And I do believe this has a good narrative behind it. So Miria probably to the moon. However, right now, be patient with Miria. We were buying down here. Just got to be patient and wait for the narrative to kick in. But looks a little bit suppressed right now. Could come back down to retest this area right here, this big chunk of volume here. So Miria, a retest here would be what I would expect, 009, okay? And then maybe a continuation to the upside. And it's Friday. Thank you guys. I know it was
This is me, Arnold. This is me, Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I know it's a little
This
bit
is me,
hard,
Arnold Schwarzenegger. This is me, Arnold
but we got through it
Schwarzenegger.
together. Thank you guys so much for being here. If there's anything you guys do want me to look at, we want to make sure that we are prepared for the weekend. Sideways consolidation, making sure that we are using good risk management, protecting ourselves. Like, look at Bitcoin right now. Very boring. But we got each other. We got music. We got Arnold. The biggest disaster, retro mic tech. Todd says check render, please and thank you. Render's parabolic, man. I've doubled my render bags. About 10 grand render down here. All right. Parabolic, man. AI narrative. Let's look at Uni on the 15 seconds. Yeah, they do. One Lambo. Guys. Thank you. I know we had some technical difficulties. Smash the like button. Subscribe if you're new. We're here. Join us in the free Discord. Trade setups. All the good stuff here, man. We're here to help. Profitable traders, helping traders. That's what it's all about, man. We're very grateful for you guys. I mean, did you guys enjoy the morning update? I'll be doing those again if you like them. Just a little bit of what I was looking at this morning. And then also, we might be vlogging our basement renovation. You guys let me know, and we'll get that to you guys. Thank you guys so much for your kindness, your love, your support. I will see you guys, in the Discord, and maybe over the weekend. Maybe I'll make some videos for you guys, all right? Thank you guys so much for everything, and I appreciate you guys. God bless. Have a safe weekend, and be safe out there. Otter gang, 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 gang.
On the cover, better sit low. The product base, better drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. Alex O, crypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. Alex O, crypto. Alex O, crypto. Alex O, crypto. Alex O. casual, breaking the news. Revenue proof, a building portfolios, taking well over exceptional gain. I'm chopping this game, so participation ain't a hard knock. I put in the work so you got knowledge. You ain't drawing with luck when you following us. The result is a pen full of fat pockets. Bada bang, that's an otter gang with an auto flame. With a lot of hate, get about the lane, ain't about the trade. Have another trade, get another play. They playing guys so pretentious. Drapes in these waters forbidden. Well indeed, that's a felony. Don't look at me, but it's TRB. Have you heard of TRB? I don't know. Undercover, better sit low. The product's base, better drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. Alexo, crypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. Alexo, crypto, undercover, better sit low. The product's base, better drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. Alexo, crypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. Undercover, better sit low. The product's base, better drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. Alexo, crypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. What you know about juice? Making the moves that'll blow casual, breaking the news. Revenue proof, a building portfolios, taking well over exceptional gain. I'm chopping this, so participation ain't a hard knock. I put in the work so you got knowledge. You ain't drawing with luck when you following us. The result is a pen full of fat pockets. Bada bang, that's an otter gang with an auto flame. With a lot of hate, get about the lane, ain't about the trade. Have another trade, get another play. They playing guys so pretentious. Drapes in these waters forbidden. Well indeed, that's a felony. Don't look at me, but it's TRB. Have you heard of TRB? I don't know. Undercover, better sit low. The product's base, better drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. Alexo, crypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. Alexo, crypto, undercover, better sit low. The product's base, better drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. Alexo, crypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. Undercover, better sit low. The product's base, better drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. Alexo, crypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. What you know about juice? Making the moves that'll blow casual, breaking the news. Revenue proof, a building portfolios, taking well over exceptional gain. I'm chopping this, so participation ain't a hard knock. I put in the work so